Assalamualaikum, my name is Noor Hamizah. So today I would like to present the part of the assignment. So this task was referred to the Bangunan Seri Kinta building in Perak, in which Maju Enterprise appointed us as a building manager to coordinate the building's management and maintenance program so that it will be a profitable investment for the owner in the future. We are required to inspect the building and prepare a report on the various required parts. This report includes a number of components that must be highlighted when preparing a report on Bangunan Seri Kinta, including a description of building, organizational structure, job qualification, maintenance team specification, motivation theories, and inspection checklist. For the description of the building, Bangunan Seri Kinta is a 15-story office building in downtown Ipoh. Located along Jalan Sultan Idris Shah, the building comprises a 4-story podium with an office block above it. The building is a multi-purpose complex containing government office and retail shops. For the facilities and services provided of Bangunan Seri Kinta, as they previously mentioned, Bangunan Seri Kinta is a multi-purpose complex containing a government office and retail shops. It includes the Department of Valuation and Property Services Ipoh, Department of Occupational Safety and Health, Department of Environment, and there are a number of retail shops in the building. The building provided in the facilities such as lift, toilet, and surau in order to ease the tenant and visitor of the building. Then, briefly, we go to the maintenance organization structure that consists of property manager, finance manager, facilities manager, supervisor maintenance, and technician. There is a specification for each position, which is first, for property manager, is to assist on behalf of the owner of the building in managing the building, particularly to develop strategy and maintenance program in order to gain a profitable investment. For finance manager, the person is responsible in keeping accurate financial records, including income and expenses, and able to employ their financial management skills as well as the ability to create and maintain budgets. Facilities manager are responsible in managing and maintaining the physical condition of the facility, including overseeing repairs and renovation. Then, for supervisor maintenance, the person should leading to assist the maintenance team in planning, scheduling, and coordinating maintenance programs. And last is technician, which required to conducting routine inspection and preventive maintenance. Also, he needs to responding in emergency repair requests and troubleshooting on call.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is HASSAN. In this slide, I would like to explain about two motivation theories that can help to increase staff motivation toward high quality of maintenance. The first theory is a goal theory, which is Latam and Low. Effective goal settings may receive business and their leaders in accomplishing their desired result. In a similar vein, individuals can be motivated to attain their own goals by setting and working toward personal goals. Loeb and Latham conducted their research on the topic of a goal setting in a variety of ways, including the working alone and working together. As a result, they were able to identify 5 fundamental principles, which is clarity, challenges, acceptance, feedback, and complexity, that will play a huge role in the formulation of goals that are both effective and motivating. According to the result, the establishment of a goal is a simple way for every worker to boost their output in any given task. This is due to their fact that when individual or organization set a target, they are better able to concentrate on their tasks and achieve a higher level of success. Workers will be motivated to achieve their goal if they are clearly and concisely defined. With all defined objective in mind, workers are more likely to put in the time and effort necessary to get the job done. And then because of this, the employee will have a greater drive to perform their duties. Staff at the property company should be aware of how well they are doing in the respect to their objective according to the property managers. And the property managers should also make sure that the staff embrace their goals so that they will be more driven to achieve them. This feedback can come in a variety of forms, such as from the data and the feedback from the others. Achievable goals may inspire and motivate workers, but only if they present just enough of a challenge. Employee needs to believe that they are working toward ambitious goals in order to stay motivated. It has been shown that the creating objectives that are both specific and demanding result in a better performance. We move to the next, which is equity theory from Adam. Adam's equity theory will enlighten us on the connection between the person's sense of fairness and their level of empathy. In general, people are more motivated to help others if they believe that they will be treated fairly. Otherwise, a person's perception of injustice will lead to a loss of motivation of their part. In Adam's equity theory, an employee contribution to an organization is measured by the data that they provide to their employee. Employees typically provide data such as hours workers, responsibilities and obligation of the individual in the job, dedication display, passion shown, loyalty to the business and also others. The equity of theory motivation was created in 1963 and emphasized the influence of an individual perception of fairness on their motivation. If they perceive an injustice in a scenario involving themselves or a member of their team, they will examine the problem and work to make it more equitable. An organization high quality of workforce may be maintained for length period of time provided it provides for the well-being of its employee. The way an employer treats their employee will have a significant impact on the organization's ability to achieve its stated goals and objectives. Many companies feel that organization fairness in interaction with employee is extremely crucial for motivating among the employee. Last but not least, leaders and managers of organization need to instill a feeling of fairness and justice within their groups. According to the case that by the Adams, to achieve this, they should treat their staff members fairly and not play favorites, instead providing each worker with the same number of opportunities to demonstrate their skills.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is IKMAL HAMDI bin AMINUDDIN and my mentor number is 2021505365. We will go to maintenance policy for Bangunan Seri Kinta. The policy statement that follow are intent to provide an effective and efficient structure for the Bangunan Seri Kinta maintenance system. The policy will cover both structure, exterior and interior, water, lighting, and air conditioner system, for example, will be adequately maintained to ensure user safety and to reduce energy waste. So for the implementation, this policy is the responsible of everyone on the team, and property managers are in charge of ensuring that the policy is followed and monitored and reviewed. And for the training, as part of their onboarding, all new workers will be encouraged to read this policy. Those with the specific tasks and responsible as defined by the policy will get further training. For the records, all the maintenance call and the repair must be documented, including when the problem or need for repair was identified, when the repair was scheduled, who complete the repair and who verified the completion. Unfinished and inadequate repair will be pursued. The maintenance record will be inspected and evaluated on a regular basis to identify trend or pattern in required work and others contractor performance.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Syed bin ZAHID 2021393477. For this case study, I will explain about building maintenance inspection checklist and remedies for defects in Bangunan Seri Kinta. So as we can see here, for building maintenance inspection checklist, it has been divided into a few parts of buildings. The first one is for external buildings. The floor finishes is labeled as poor because of the tile cracks. External wall labeled good because only paints peel off from the wall. Stairs is labeled fair because only have a few cracked tiles. So next for internal building. The ceiling is labeled poor because at some part of building, there is no ceiling attached and also have dam because of water leakage. For internal wall, there is a slight crack between joint wall and the paint peels off because of water leakage. Next, floor finishes are labeled poor because there is a large tiles crack. Next, for emergency equipment, fire extinguisher and hose are assessed as good because it is inspected by professional every year. The fire sprinkler and smoke detector are labeled as poor because it did not function. Lastly, for mechanical transportation system, escalator is labeled as poor because it is broken down for a long time and not functioning, but the lift is in a good condition and labeled as good. Next, we move to the remedies. The causes of the defects is moistures on the wall. The remedial is we must remove the peeling paint areas using paint scraper, make sure the surface is smooth, and clean the surface to make sure the new paint adheres properly. And lastly, repaint the wall and use 2 coating if necessary to prevent the paint to peel off again. Assessment is labeled green, which is good. The causes of this defect is corrosion of internal part. The remedial process is turn off the water supply and then open the faucet to drain any remaining water in the pipes. Then install the new faucet through the mounting hose. After that, flush the faucet and check for the leaks. Assessment is labeled yellow, which is fair. For next defects, the causes of the defect is crack happens because of incorrect installation. The remedial process is we must use a portable grout saw to remove the cement from around the edge of the damaged tile to prevent harm to adjacent tiles. Then, tap the fractured tile with a hammer to shatter it into smaller pieces. After removing all the pieces, clear the debris and dust and set the replacement tiles. Assessment is labeled red, which is poor. Then, the causes of this defect is excess water in the midst of concrete that reduce the strength of the concrete. For the remedial process, using a hammer and masonry chisel the crack to broaden its base and loosen any loose material from the old concrete. Then, remove all debris from the crack. Mix the concrete patching compound in accordance with the manufacturer's guidelines. Using the trowel, smooth the surface of the spot and repaint it after the concrete dry. Assessment is labeled red, which is poor. Next, the causes of this defect is escalator is not well maintained. The remedial process is the escalator need full replacement, including the truss. The replacement will be usually completed in a few working days. And the escalator needs to be well maintained to prevent further damage. So this assessment is labeled red, which is poor.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Syakir bin Sharif. So I will continue to the application used in Bangunan Seri Kinta. So Bangunan Seri Kinta have application called as Kinta. So this application can be downloaded through Google Play Store and Apple Store. This application is user friendly because it is very easy to use this application. New user just needs to register in order to create a new account. And this application, there are several use of this application, like reporting damages that occurred in the building. User can make a report by pressing the e-report button and then make a report. This application also can be used to make a payment like rental payment and maintenance fee payment. User can press the e-payment button and then make payment through online method. This application also can be used to obtain the contact of building manager. And next, there are also button for Q&A if user want to ask something regarding to the building management. And lastly, the button for notification is for user to get the new information regarding the building.
For the conclusion, in a nutshell, the case study provides the opportunity to carry out the duties of property managers by identifying defects in a building, the causes in which the defect happens, and proposing recommendation and remedial action to fix the defects. In conclusion, we can see that the primary objective of the building maintenance is to maintain the building in excellent shape by routine inspections and emergency repairs, and to ensure that the building meets all the legal criteria. The building can therefore continue to function in accordance with the accepted standards.